Hi, my name is Paige Richborg,
I'm Mackenzie Carl.
And I'm Mason Kleinmeyer.
and this is our Act of Kindness Project. Remember, there is no such thing as a small act of kindness. Every act creates a ripple with no logical end. We chose this quote because we really thought that it embodied our act of kindness. Even though our act of kindness wasn't life-changing or big, we really think that it mattered, and we think that this quote embodied it really well. So our act of kindness was on Monday, April 8th at 5 o'clock. It took place at the Thornton's Academic Center of Excellence. Thornton's is the place that student athletes go to get everything done, from homework to eating lunch and dinner to talking with their academic advisors and getting help from tutors. And also it's a place just to relax and blow a little steam off after practice or before practice. And at Thornton's, we chose to give back to the people who never fail at putting a smile on our face. All the staff at Thornton's are super heartwarming and just always want to make your day a lot better. So we wanted to give them a little piece of our hearts, and we decided to make homemade chocolate chip cookies, and we attached nice little notes to them just so they would know that we really truly appreciated them, and not by just saying thank you all the time. We wanted to go out of our way for them to know how much we appreciate them. We all helped make the cookies together, and then we each wrote 15 notes, and then we all passed them out together. And just one personal experience I had from passing them out: when I passed out the cookie and the note to my academic advisor, she was a little stunned at first because I don't think she'd ever gotten something like that before. Just a note saying thank you for all you do. And I really think it put me into perspective on we need to do little acts of kindness like that more often, because it shouldn't be such a surprise for doing something nice.
How the project affected the workers at Thornton's. Most people, when they think of little acts of kindness, they think that it's just saying thank you or holding the elevator or a door for someone, which is also very true. It changed our relationship with the workers at Thornton's from an I-it relationship, which the book defines as treating others very impersonally, and we do not acknowledge the humanity of other people. And it changed it to an I-you relationship, with people acknowledging one another as more than objects, often described as pleasant and functional. I feel like most people tend to forget that the workers at Thornton's are people just like us too, and they have a life outside of work or outside of the Thornton's building. There's actually some really cool people who work in there, and I don't think that many of the athletes really take the time to get to know them. One of my personal experiences that I've had with not doing the act of kindness is one of the workers there who works in the kitchen. His name is Henry. He actually left, but he was my favorite worker there because he was very personable, and he always cooked the burgers, and I always got a burger every night for dinner. But it turned out that he was actually from where I'm from, and he lived in Virginia too, which I thought was really cool. But I also learned a lot about him, that he has a daughter, and he's trying to get her through grad school right now, and he works 2 jobs, and he gets up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day to do it, and just provide for his family. And it's super important to just make sure that you put yourself out there to really show your gratitude towards people, because even just smiling at someone will change their day if they are having a bad day. So I think it's super important that you are just really trying to show how grateful you are for people.
Often athletes come into Thornton's and they don't really show how appreciative they are, and they just kind of come in and act like everything should be given to them. So after doing this project, we're much more aware of our interpersonal communication skills and how we should be acting around them, because everything we do, we're communicating with them. So when we were looking at the interpersonal communication principles, one that stuck out to us was number 1, and it's we cannot not communicate. We cannot not communicate with them, because everything we're doing is sending a message. And one of the quotes from the textbook is, we cannot avoid communicating when we are with others, because they interpret what we do and say as well as what we don't do and say. Even if we choose to be silent, we're communicating. So basically, this made us think like if we're not talking to them, like we want to be able to make sure that we're like showing how appreciative we are, because our body language plays a huge role in this. And if we have like poor body language, it shows how we feel and reflects how we feel, and we want them to know all the time how appreciative we are of everything they do for us. Overall, we all have a new perspective on how little acts of kindness can go a long way. Moving forward, we recognize the importance of small acts of kindness and how they can have much more of effect than you would think, and we are eager to do more acts of kindness in our community and hope to participate in things like this more often.
Thank you. We hope you enjoy our presentation.